Hello and welcome to Just One More Watch. Now, I did not know, honestly, hand on heart, if Loom Wars was going to be back this year after the Signum.
Today I'm going to be doing a comparison between tritium loom and traditional loom formulations like Swiss Super-LumiNova or Seiko's Lumibrite, and kind of break down what the difference is. And
so in a recent video, I shared my opinion on Loom, and it wasn't the most favorable opinion of Loom, and some people were freaking out in the comments, and it got...
Is it Ball, Omega, or Seiko? So I recently took to Reddit where I shared an image of my watches with full Loom glow. I was here in my studio, I was shooting a video, and I brought my watches to shoot some B-roll, and after only a few minutes in the sun, I got this picture. Being that I thought it looked cool, I decided to share it on Reddit with the caption, "What brand has the best loom?" And oh my, how the Seiko claws came out. The post quickly took off, and by the end of the day had about 500 comments, and all of a sudden I realized there was more to Loom than I had ever considered. The rabbit hole that followed, I found myself looking at watches I have never even heard of, like Resonance, a watch that if you have not heard of, you should probably check out. Just prepare yourself for a massive sticker shock. And Wise, although I'd heard of Wise, I had never given them a serious look, but they were definitely getting some love in the comments. The post received so much attention that I thought this whole Loom thing probably deserved its own video. So again, down the YouTube rabbit hole I went, watching Loom videos, looking for insight on how to make the best video, and it hit me. All the comments, all the passion, all the love for watches in general was right there in the Reddit post and the comments that the people had left. So I decided to let the people speak. NBMTX submitted a really nice IWC, and I must say I love the brand. I love this thing, and I think it should probably be at the top of the list. Epic 2504 said that the Studio Supernova had definitely the best loom. Zella's got some love, and honestly, another brand that while I have seen them pop up in my video feeds, I don't know much about, but I will say, after taking a look, I'm pretty impressed. Even Tag got a submission. Tudor got some love, and to be honest, I'm not surprised, a big fan. The Timex Indiglo, maybe it's just me, this is a name that I haven't heard in a very long time, but it was on the top of a few people's list, and although I had not considered it, I can see why. Dinner Ninja submitted a Loom Tech with the comment, "Loom Tech does the job," and Jay Lopez was quick to reply, "I would hope so, it's in the name." 10mm socket submitted this bad boy right here in Nuclear Bumpkin. Clearly agreed with 10mm socket. Zenith showed up in the list, which made me happy, as Zenith is another one of the brands I really like. Ming popped up several times, and man, would I love to add one of these bad boys to my collection. I mean, seriously, just take a look at this thing. Zen made an appearance, and while the image did not speak to me, the brand does. If you're not familiar with Zen, and you're looking for an affordable luxury watch, this brand should definitely be on your radar. And just remember the term affordable, that is subjective. Zeppelin, Zodiac, and even Casio made the list. A few Rolex were submitted, and honestly I have to say that Rolex have some absolutely beautiful, super clean loom. Quite a few Omegas made the list. Here is one submitted by Bridge Too Far. That looks amazing, and I must say the beautiful Panerai underneath is pretty nice as well. In my opinion, Omega is one of the brands that should be at the very top of this list, and if you don't believe me, take a look at the picture submitted by Black Sheep 554. Omega on the left and Seiko on the right. Just look how the loom bleeds over onto the dial on the Seiko, and then take a look at the dial on the Omega. Now, I am in no way dogging Seiko. In fact, they are one of the top two brands submitted, with the top two being Seiko and Ball. Again, this one made me happy. I have been a fan of Ball watches for about 25 years. I personally own them. They are in my collection. I've even gifted one to my son that he loves and he cherishes as well. Honestly, I was kind of shocked to see how many people mentioned Ball, and all I can say is get a look at this. Hoosier 816 hit us up with a GMT by Seiko. I Am Bartman and Crunchy Jello. How cool is that name? Both have a Seiko that pretty much stood out from the crowd. Americino slid in with a Grand Seiko, and Deep Cardiologist tried to claim victory out the gate by saying, "We tried to tell you." accompanied by a few images of some pretty awesome Seiko Lume, I must say. All in all, after looking at some of the submissions, I would have a hard time picking one brand to be the best. But with that said, don't tell the Seiko people because I'm pretty sure that they're willing to fight. I just want to say, if you're still here, thank you. The channel is brand new. I truly appreciate you watching. If you found the content enjoyable, I hope you give it a thumbs up. And if you think that you would enjoy watching content like this in the future, please consider subscribing. And I will see you on the next one.